Oh, shit. It's a red one. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Adventures in Collecting YouTube channel, where we take a closer look at the toys we talk about on the show. And today we are headed back into the world of Tamashii Nation's Bandai SH Figuarts with Marvel's Carnage from Venom, There Be Carnage. So awesome packaging design, much like the Venom figure that came before it. Some really great art of the figure on the outside. So really fun glossy metallic packaging treatment there, and then of course all of the glam shots of Big Bad Carnage on the background. So regardless of how you felt about this movie, one of the things that I thought was absolutely perfect, first of all, full disclosure, I loved this movie. I thought it was super fun, even though the ending was a bummer. But you know, I could watch Tom Hardy as Venom all day, and I can watch Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy all day. I thought that was great casting. I thought they did a great job. But I thought the design of Carnage, much like the design of Venom, was a really great modernization of the character, bringing it to life kind of in that realistic form. You know, symbiotes translating from comic to reality can look a little funky, but I think they did a really great job on the design. So I'm super excited to see what Bandai and Tamashii Nations has done with the character in SH Figuarts form. So huge shouts again to them for sending this out for us to get a look at. I am really excited to get this guy out of the box. So with that, let's get Carnage here, Cletus Cassidy, into the light box and take a closer look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Carnage from Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Let's go. There we have it, folks. There is Carnage out of the package, and boy, is this a fun figure. So first things first, you know, I think the style of the figure is awesome. I think they nailed the look of the movie. You know, the two different heads, you got the tongue out and the teeth showing. I think this is really well executed in that regard. I love all the tentacles and the different options. You know, you get all the different kind of hooks and spikes and claws that you can either interchange on the tentacles themselves, or you know, on his hands, much like, you know, the character is known for, you know, in his kind of murderous transfiguration here. You know, everything kind of ports into itself nicely, moves around, really great bits of articulation all over the place. The one thing I will say is he is a little heavy up top, so he does tend to flop a little bit. It didn't hinder any kind of the posing or anything that I was able to do, but just kind of take that into consideration when you are you know, messing around with the figure. He does tend to be a little top heavy. The one thing that would have been awesome with this figure is if maybe these tentacle breaks came on kind of a back plate of sorts that could, you know, maybe pop off, so that way, you know, when you take them off, you don't have just kind of these posts poking out of his back. But by no means is that any sort of a deal breaker. And then you know, he scales really well with Venom. I went back to the movie and took a look, and you know that there is a significant height difference between the two of them in the film. I don't know what that pose Venom is doing right now, jeez. But yeah, there is a significant height difference between them in the film. You know, unlike the comics and the you know, the cartoon, where Venom is significantly taller than and kind of stockier than Carnage, it is the other way around in the movie. So you know, this is accurate to the way that they were in the film, which, you know, obviously they look great together. This is a really super cool figure. You know, fits right in with your MCU collection. You know, and if you are a Symbiote and Spider-Man collection, this is a very unique version of Carnage, something that will definitely add some texture to your collection, and you know, add some kind of differences. Again, you know, super diverse amount of posing and kind of looks that you can have from Carnage here. You know, just in the fact that you know, he's got these tentacles that give him so much more you know, character and personality. So really cool figure. Tight paint apps all throughout. It looks like the final production of the figure might have gone with a slightly less intense black around the face there. You can see it's a little bit lighter compared to what's on the packaging. But you know, the glossiness is there, all of the different texture, the painted and raised, you know, veins and everything throughout. So again, just really great job from Bandai and Tamashii Nations again on this figure. So we will post a link to where you can pre-order Venom, or pre-order Carnage, excuse me, if you haven't already. You know, keep an eye out for those pre-orders. They should be hitting soon if you did pre-order, but we will put a link in the description below where you can get yours. Now, we've seen over the years a lot of different SH Figuarts figures from, you know, different Marvel properties, the various films. Let us know below in the comments, what's an SH Figuarts Marvel film character that they haven't made yet that you would love to see? Let us know down there in the comments below. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss it when we post new videos. While you're liking and subscribing to things, make sure you follow us here at AIC_podcast on Instagram, TikTok, X, and we're constantly posting toy news, deals, availability, anything and everything that we think would help out the community. And then, of course, the podcast. So Adventures in Collecting, you can find us wherever you find podcasts. Simply search for Adventures in Collecting or hit the link in the description below, which will take you to our website, and you can find links to all of the things that I just mentioned. And if you happen to be in the tri-state area, make sure you check out the new Tamashii Nations store in Times Square in New York, as it's opening in just a few weeks as of the recording of this. So it's opening that second week of September. I believe it's September 8th. So yeah, so if you're in the area, check out the Tamashii Nations store. And as always, we are a podcast. Until next time.